morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow YouTubers. Welcome to another edition of Living Simply with, Airy Sky Readalese video blog, aka Living Simply and Fun, aka San Juan Island Prepper. If you're new to the channel, hit the like, subscribe, thumbs up button. If you're coming backer, welcome. So, a lot of you people out there have been sending me messages going, all right, Rita, let me turn my volume off real quick or down so you guys don't have to hear the things. But I want to tell you guys a story. Here's a story. Yeah, okay. So basically, there is an earthquake that happened, right? Oh, that's the settings for that one of this. Okay. There was an earthquake. Sorry, I'm just trying to turn my volume down too so you guys don't hear it. I'll update it later. So there's an earthquake that happened somewhere in California. Now they're saying there's going to be a giant tsunami and hitting the coast of California. Off the coast of California! Yeah. So, anyways, as I'm saying this is a good time to think about your preps. That's right. I mean, we're in a zone where we can get tsunamis, which they're talking about, not up here right now. Earthquakes, woo. And then you have flash floods, which we do get floods from time to time. We got coastal flooding. That's pretty interesting. We have torrential down rains here. Every natural disaster you can think of in the state of Washington, we could have. Volcanoes? Yep. We could have a lot going on. So I'm here today to talk about getting your preps in order. Yeah, I mean, that's the way to work it. That is the way to work it, preppers. That is the way to work it. Yeah. So a lot of you out there have been asking about a new video for a while, and I just did not want to give you guys a new video. But, you know, when Moderator Higgins, we had a little problem with him the other day. We won't go into it. It was a personal issue. Yes, a personal issue. That Moderator Higgins, basically, and I were not on speaking terms for a while due to so the point I'm making is, as a YouTuber and a content creator, is, you know, you guys got to make sure to prep. And that's what this channel is all about, is prepping. And the occasional bunny picture. I mean, I've been getting to the point where I'm posting more content of Moppy and Ebo. Yeah, so you guys can see Moppy and Ebo. And it is really great. But anyways, today's video is basically we need to prep, and we need to prep now, because when and if disaster strikes, you have to be prepared financially, because frankly, it's not going to be easy due to the fact that we may or may not have FEMA. If we don't have FEMA, then how are we going to basically get anything fixed, right? So you need to be self-sufficient. That is why I keep telling you to do things. By the way, for some of you out there that say, but you don't prep much, Airy Sky. Yes, I do. I just went out and bought some canned corned beef to try. Let me tell you, every brand of canned corned beef sucks. It looks like dog food in a can. Woof, woof. Yeah, so anyways. So as a prepper, you got to ask yourself, how much are you willing to basically go ahead and prep? Yeah, that's right. So basically, you got to ask yourself, how much are you willing to pay to survive, to prep? I mean, literally, prepping is not just buy a few cans of items, put it away, and hope like hell nothing happens. Prepping is a long-term solution, you know, and that is something I keep talking to people about all the time. Now, for some of you out there wondering, I do want to tell you that I'm a prepper, okay? And I got friends that some think of me as the tin hat conspiracist theorist. Yeah, you know, and frankly, I'm not, you know, and I'm just the average peon, okay? But my advocates, I had lunch with them yesterday. That was great. We were at a place having pizza and beer. They didn't have the beer. It's one of the places Miss Zoe and I used to go to all the time. I was just telling my advocates yesterday. One of the stories about Miss Zoe was funny because Miss Zoe was going to therapy, right? And before therapy, she was getting into the hooch and paying for the hooch. And pictures of them going to therapy half tanked. I mean, I went to Chloe's therapist appointment yesterday, tanked, and I didn't mind. I was like, and Chloe was buzzed too, so she was eating all these little peanut butter crackers. There was like 6 packages, and that's something you want to keep as a prepper on hand. These cheese filled or peanut butter filled. I got the cream cheese and chive filled crackers and ate them. I even took some home. They said take some home. But anyways, but yeah, I mean, we were there and we were talking about things, and I said, yeah, I mean, I used to go to this place all the time. And by the way, yesterday was the first time I tried the pizza. So back to the story. We're all talking about prepping, and 3 of them said to me, there's 3 advocates there. There's one that's leaving end of the week permanently, going hasta bye-bye. The other one is taking over for her, new lady, and the lady and I are getting to know each other because, I've been trying to work out resources for finding housing for homeless people. Yeah, literally. Can you believe that? I'm trying to find resources for homeless people. And then I was talking about prepping. And they said, well, we know if the disaster strikes, everyone goes to Rita's house. So, as you can see, the tin hat conspiracy theorist crap thing is everyone can go to Rita's house. Yeah. Oh, which reminds me, I need to check my email because apparently I'm supposed to be looking for a link because I got therapy today with my therapist. Or as what's her name said, Angeline Jolie in Girl Interrupted, therapist. Yeah. So therapist. So anyways, jokingly aside, we were talking about prepping and we were talking about what if nuclear attack happens, how do we survive potassium iodide tablets, how do we handle the thing, et cetera, et cetera. I mean, literally, it is just a major thing. What happens if crap hits the fan? How do you leave the country? Stuff like that. I mean, there's a lot of options out there, but I'm not here to talk about how to prep. I will tell you, in the next 4 years is going to be bumpy, so you better buckle up because we don't know what's going to happen, And, a lot of people have been saying, Rita, where's your latest video? Why are you hiding? I'm hiding because there's no content until Brother Higgins says, oh, there's this earthquake thingamabob, and there's a tsunami warning. So how many people are going to be going swimming? This is why you prep people, because it is the funniest thing in the world, but still. I mean, think about it from my point of view, So, but anyways, you just need to get food, at least 3 weeks of food, if not more. I got more ramen. I just got more ramen that came in, So ramen, I'm good. And then I got sandwich makings from Costco, and then I got a roast to cook tonight from Costco. You got another roast coming in from Costco. I mean, literally, we're going to be fine this month for Christmas, okay? I'm not worried about Christmas. So what I'm worried about is what's going to happen for the future, And right now, we're all good. And this is why we are literally prepping. And so, to me, I think we all need to take a step back, analyze our preps, and get everything in order. I mean, look, Thanksgiving, Chloe made this wonderful green bean casserole. And had basically green beans and bacon. And by the way, Costco bacon is great. 4 packs, better the price than going to the local grocery store. Yeah. And so, I find it to be cheaper. But as a prepper, another thing you need to prep for right now, besides natural disasters, remember, FEMA can be shut down, is what is going to happen to the future. Now, I'm going to talk about that for a minute because, I'm only here for a few minutes. I don't want to tie up all your guys' time today because, I have coffee to drink. And I'm trying to get a hold of my neighbor, I think. I'm running low on beer, I think. My neighbor said she would help out when I can. So maybe I can run down to the bank or something, get some money and give it to her to go get some beer. But anyways, Chloe's coming in tomorrow because we have some business to do. We're trying to get her passport as, backup plan. Unfortunately, the passport problem is, but not limited to, is birth certificate's going to take 14 to 16 or even 18 weeks. And you know how Chloe is. Reminds me of someone I know too. Have you noticed, people, every person I affiliate with's got some type of mental illness? Yeah, I mean, literally, the neighbor upstairs has got her own thoughts and opinions now, and it's always crying. Oh, it's 2 in the morning. It's like, dude, I got to go and do something early this morning. I don't call me. That was last night, because 2 in the morning. It's like, that's why I turned my phone to do not disturb. But anyways, and Chloe's got the other number. So Chloe's got the other number, my main number. I have this number, and I just paid on it. And, I was very happy to report that there's this error, right? This bank error. And my card kept being denied. I was like, dude, there's money on my card, right? It's a prepper. You got to prep for these little problems. That's another prepping problem, right? Today I check it out. Apparently the government restored my phone service on my government-issued phone and put minutes back on it. So I was like, oh, okay. So I wanted to pay for minutes, but they're just like, here you go. You get X amount of minutes. But, that program may be dissolved eventually anyways under the Trump administration. But my point is we're not here to belittle Donald Trump. We're here to talk about prepping and, what will happen to the future. And to me, this is big news due to the fact that tsunami. I mean, if you don't get any warnings and stuff, and they're saying, oh, well, it was global warming. Actually, it was an earthquake, an underground earthquake that caused a tsunami to form. Now, I'm not going to click on the links because Higgins sent me video links, and I'm not going to go through it, but he was like something to do with... Oh yeah. Time to make an SHTF video. Are you going to be swimming soon? Well, Californians may be swimming soon, but that's why you gotta prep for these things. I mean, literally, you gotta prep for anything. You have to prep for all situations and all situations and everything around you. So technically, you can't just sit there and think you're safe and sound, and you're not. So. I mean, think about it from a lot of point of views. I mean, literally. I mean, one of the things that Chloe talked about. Look at this. My nose piece came off. I don't even know what happened to the nose piece on this side. Oh well, right. Anyways, it doesn't hurt my nose, so we're fine. So, anyways, I can always ask for another pair of nose piece, but. The problem as a prepper is you got to ask yourself, how much more are you willing to do? How much more are you willing to do until it's all done? I mean, look, as a prepper, you got to keep prepping. And, and so to me, this is why I came on today to talk about things. I prep. I ordered a ton of stuff from Costco. I'm good, man. I'm good. Actually, I was talking to someone the other day, and she took offense to me calling her man. And it's like, dude, and she's like, I'm not a dude. Yeah. And then I was like, all right, Mary. She's like, my name ain't Mary. I'm like, oh, for crying out loud, Mary. I learned that from someone. Anyways, I just wanted to say, as a prepper, we have to prep because in the next 4 years, you're going to see your eggs go through the roof. And people are asking me, what do you do when the price of eggs go through the roof? You don't buy eggs. I mean, look, the food bank's been cutting it down to like 6 eggs to 4 eggs. Soon I hear it's going to go down to 2 eggs, 2 to 3 eggs per week. Why? Because, well, the food bank wants to do that. So, anyways, which reminds me, it's almost noon. So apparently I need to have my phone on standby. I got 2 appointments today. Food bank delivery coming in. And something else. So, but yeah, anyways, I was literally, yeah, I mean, yeah, it was, I got the food bank to do today, and then I got therapy to do. And therapy I'm looking forward to today because I'm kind of a nervous wreck, and then I got a lot of stuff to do. And I'm hoping to give you guys a full update soon of what's going on in the world of yeah, to hold on, there we go. I am calling to all quitters, calling all preppers to be on prep standby because I'll try to give you guys a better update soon. I'm just working on so many different things. I got the radios. By the way, as a prepper, you guys probably are surprised. I'm going to show you guys something. Higgins knows what it is. So this radio is Chloe's radio. Okay? As a prepper, you're probably wondering why I have both radios. Well, the charger broke on one of the base cradles. The cradle's right here, by the way. See? And so it plugs in like this. Higgins like, oh, you could use this. No, actually, the ones. And by the way, just so you know, I want to tell you a story about something too as a prepper, right? Sometimes as a prepper, you need, see, I'm charging it right here. So sometimes you got to ask yourself the big question, which is, as a prepper, how much do you want to save on money? I finally went ahead. Okay, this is how bad it was the other day as a prepper. Okay, I'm prepping a lot, right? I'm maturing a lot. I'm actually putting a lot of thought and effort into a lot of things right now, thanks to different issues in the world. And so one of the things I was doing the other day, love all of you, by the way, is I was minding my own business, and I turned around, which reminds me, did this turn off actually? Because I haven't seen this on for a while. I guess my thing fell apart. Yeah, everyone says to me, oh, there we go. People say to me, Rita, what's with your toy? My toy is my toy. One of my former friends said something about me liking shiny stuff. Yeah, I love shiny stuff. Woo! Anyways, I got my keyboard here. And so I can turn this on, and it runs on Windows 11. So it's a Windows 11 tablet gaming rig. And I just got to make sure it's, there we go. There we go. A little even. Okay. But basically, what I want to tell you guys about, I love you guys dearly, is the fact that the American people need to realize that that you guys need to prep, because the next 4 years is going to be bad. You got to basically get all your foods, everything together, because things are going to happen. Now, as a prepper, I turned around the other day, and I, great, stocking stuff for emails. It's not even Christmas, and they're still trying to sell me things. What's next? The 12 days of Christmas? 12 days till Christmas. That happens on like what, the 11th, I think, or the 12th. They start sending the 12 days of Christmas. We're going to do 12 days of Christmas. Oh, yeah. Anyways, I don't want to go into details. I'm starting to think these places are morons. But anywho, I need to look up a couple of interesting things. So let me just tell you guys a story. So I was talking to friends and family, and we were talking about prepping, and the best course of action if you're going to buy stuff to prep Buy things that you only want one can of. Like me, I've been buying 1 or 2 cans of stuff. And let me tell you, I'll eat it. I'll eat my 1 can, give the other can to Chloe. And Chloe will like, this ain't good prepping. So what we're doing is we're looking at better alternatives for prepping for people like you. And yeah. And it is what it is. So, anyways, yeah. So I just wanted to share that with you all because, yeah. So, that's you use 1 can. Like we got a couple items coming, and a lot of people say, well, what's going to happen with these items, or what's going to happen with this? By the way, guys, give me 1 second. I do need to check my phone because I got a food bank delivery coming in, and I need to make sure it comes in and rings. My phone, Sonny boy. I don't know. Oh, here it is. So let's just let you know, I'm going to show you a couple backup things I've learned. So I turned this phone right here into a Google Voice phone. So this basically answers just all my Google Voices. So I can send a message to Higgins, for example. I like actually listening to him go ding, 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 ding. And then it annoys him. There you go. Sorry, Higgs. And then I send a message to Chloe, you know. See, and then my neighbor, I'm going to ask my neighbor, is she okay? Yeah, there we go. So is she okay? Yeah. There, see? And this helps me out in the long run, and it makes me very more productive. Now you're wondering, what's this? Well, I have to go tinkle still, but here's my main phone, right? 70% battery. Am I still on Wi-Fi, or did I leave Wi-Fi on? I think, let me look. Internet. Yeah, let me turn my LTE off. Battery shouldn't be draining this fast, so let's turn that off. Okay, I got hotspot too. So basically, again, I have my Google Voice right here. And then my phone. I gotta make sure my phone's ringing. So I gotta do this. Ringer on. Okay. And then I need to make sure my notifications are, yeah, okay. So there you have it. Let me tinkle real quick. So as a prepper, I use my devices for prepping, you know, whatever I need. This is really cool because I just use this as a Google Voice so I can be in bed. I don't have apps in it. I use this for the apps. Yeah, so, and then, as you all know, give me 1 second. Gotta use the restroom. All right, so here we go, preppers. So basically, oh yeah, Higgins will say, oh, you didn't wash your hands. Hold on. All right, so anyways, my taxi driver dispatcher is going to call me about the food bank delivery. So anyways, that's why I want to finish up. But I want to say, I'm hardwired, by the way. Didn't do too bad today on my thing. So this is my tablet. And my tablet, of course, I prepped it, and I got me an 8-pack of batteries, which will last me about 9 or 10 months for the batteries alone. Which, by the way, I don't mind at all, and I think this tablet is pretty good. I think I'd get another one of these. Yeah, I've been very fortunate to use this tablet for many things. Oh, there it is. So the handwriting thing's been turned off. Okay, so I'm just checking my messages real quick. I have this tethered to my phone too. So, anyways, I need to basically say, quote unquote, that I have a therapy appointment coming up in approximately 48 minutes. So, for some of you out there, I'm just here to say, you need to keep prepping. Prep like you have a pair, because once you're done prepping, and keep prepping, because pricing's going to go up. A lot of things I want you to think about as a prepper today is something very important, which is for the art of making or prepping supplies, not making, prepping, you got to ask yourself a couple questions. Where is your prepping coming from? Okay, so you say, oh, I buy American-made toilet paper and paper towel. Okay, so you think your toilet paper and paper towel is not going to go up in price because of tariffs, right? I want you to think about it. Do some research on your own. Don't be stupid. If the trees are made in America, your paper is made in America. If your paper is made in China, then your toilet paper may be made in China. I mean, did you know those so a lot of people that make these, there's a lot of toilet paper rolls. Like, let's just say Winston Churchill, for example, is on a toilet paper roll. It says, I'm a bunghole or something, right? Or cornholio or something, right? And it shows his picture and says wipe, and, it could be made in China. So a lot of things you got to ask yourself, even if you think this is made in America, where's the timber coming? I mean, we produce so much trees, but we are, the thing is, we're growing trees just so we can harvest the trees and replant the trees so we can keep making more toilet paper until there's a new way to utilize things. That goes with paper towels. So you say, oh, well, that's okay. Well, think of some of the other stuff that you may or may not get. Sometimes people get a deal, right? Say you get vegetables and meats, right? You're going to buy a soup, and the soup says made in America. You're like, oh, yeah, it's a part American. Well, then you got to find out through your own research where you're prepping your soups resources are coming from. Are they coming from America, or are they coming from all over the world to throw in there? Think of it this way. You buy ramen, right? You saying, oh, I don't eat that crap. Okay. I buy ramen. The wheat may be coming from Europe or another country, but the thing is, it has to be turned into ramen in California. So then you guys got the other problem. A lot of people say, oh, well, our prices aren't going to go up. Really, let me put it to this way, okay? I'm not going to be a little Donald Trump or his cabinet, okay? I don't have any intention to doing that. But I will say, for the record, that supposedly, allegedly, we had Kamala Harris. We could have had Kamala Harris, right? She wanted to crack down on scalpers. And remember, one of my aspects or best skill sets, as Miss Zoe once said, was numbers and pricing. There's a lot of scalpers out there. They'd scalp you for a nickel if they could. And this is where a lot of people are going to be grabbing up stuff and then trying to make a killing off a profit. I mean, look, let me tell you a story. So Chloe, funny story, Chloe bought a shopping cart, right? Nice little shopping cart, right? And my neighbor's like, oh, are you going to use the other one? No, and no. I mean, the shopping cart is on loan from someone else, all right? It's their title, that the other person. Everyone knows Miss Zoe left it here with her, what do you call it? Clothes bags. But unfortunately, no, I'm not saying anything negative about Miss Zoe. I'm not holding... I can't say anything, all right? But, because it's not my intention, all right? It's not my intention to say anything. But let's just say Chloe's new shopping cart, we're bringing Chloe as a prepper, hasn't been delivered. Portable TV hasn't been delivered. Radio hasn't been delivered. Why? Because apparently it's Christmas time and the scalpers, thieves out there, I'm talking about scalpers, thieves. Apparently we got some coffee due in, right? Chloe ordered some coffee for me. It's our traditional thing, Christmas coffee. Christmas coffee, yeah. She's like, we can have a coffee date here at home. That's what Chloe said. Anyway, she bought a shopping cart, right? Well, anyways, her shopping cart claims that it's due out, says right here, okay, here's the funny thing, all right? This is what I've never seen. It's supposed to be delivered by Amazon, right? It says it was shipped out of California. It arrived by plane in Amazon facility in Fife and left to Fife. And then on December 2nd, Monday, at 7:33 in the morning, it arrived in Burlington. Then it was processed at 8:33, and it says package out for delivery on December 2nd. Oh, yeah, that's great. What Chloe was happy about. She was in Monday. Then it says at 1:05 a.m., package arrived at carrier facility in Burlington. Packages being processed at Burlington. Package arrived at carrier, passes processed. And now they're saying, oh, well, it may be another week or two or whatever. And some are saying that this thing that delivery by Amazon, by Amazon, transportation or travel by Amazon, TBA, is a new program where they're shipping out things. And this is something we've never seen in our entire life. As preppers, you guys sit there and say, but Rita, no, think about it. As a prepper, you got to ask yourself that big question, which is, how come? Why is the shipping it, right? Chloe's ordered a new shopping cart. My neighbor's like, do you want me to have the old one? I fixed the wheel, so I'm going to have to refix it again. But the thing is, no, it's not my shopping cart. I can't just sit there and say, here, you can have the shopping cart because, no, I mean, the shopping cart is literally on loan. And frankly, you know, if she wants a shopping cart, me and Chloe will order one for Christmas. But the thing is, she's already got a Christmas present, okay? And I'm hoping the Christmas present I give her, she sits on her fat butt and basically watches TV all day with her new Roku at Christmas time, leaving me to basically not worry and stress over being nagged at for every stinking thing under the sun. You know, I mean, my manager and I were talking today because the manager, I got to tell you this, the manager asked me a question. I'm not going to go into details. And she asked me another question about the neighbor. You know, the manager is more concerned about the neighbor's mental illness, you know, why the mental illness is getting bad. And I said, I have no clue. Literally, I have no clue. And, you know, as a prepper, I didn't actually, remember when I say prep, you prep for the answers, you prep for what you need to realize, right? Well, she's turning around and she's asking me questions and she just threw a curveball at me. And I'm like, so as a prepper, you got to prep for all situations. And she was like, how is, I said, and she's like, and I was like, and she's like, you know, like, I mean, we're at the point where, and then the manager turns around and is literally pushing me. Now, let me tell you the manager for a minute as a prepper, okay? I've done everything the manager's asked me to, okay? Manager tells me to file grievances against 2 people. 2. Why? Because the manager wants to, quote, unquote, get rid of them. So, I mean, she's on the phone. I need you to file grievances. But I was looking up the law. This was what she said. Stupidest story. I was looking up the law, mind you, and the law states that when you file a grievance, your name is on the grievance. Really? That's amazing. Isn't that amazing, everyone? The manager, you know, I'm prepping, right? And I'm sitting here and I'm talking about prepping and this disaster. And we're talking about the meeting yesterday with pizza and beer, you know, and she's like, oh, I'm so sorry she's leaving. And she brings up the law. The law states that if you file a grievance, you have to put your name legally in it so it is documented for the court so we can do the eviction. So, someone who's basically, and let me just tell you my opinion on something, okay? Because, as a prepper, I'm always prepping for any situation, including me kicked out of my house because, hold on a second. All right, son. Hey, Phil, how you doing? Thank you so much. Oops, sorry, son. Thanks again, Phil. Junior. All right, prepper. Sorry about that. I know you guys are sitting there waiting for the show to continue. As a prepper, I was delivered by my local driver today. Apparently, they ran out of oh, there's some milk, pork chops, and apparently, oh. So apparently, I get a small sweet ham. See, this is what we prep for, is ham. So I'm going to have to put my milk in the fridge real quick. Not that I need milk. The prepper we have is the fruit, the vegetable bag, and then the rest. I was just thinking about rice tomorrow for dinner, but this ham will be good. Maybe I'll cook it tomorrow. Okay, so, all right, preppers. So, as a prepper, I chose the best course of action for prepping foods as a prepper. Cornbread. Love cornbread stuffing. Goes good with gravy. This, the hell is this? Didn't ask for a Ziploc bag full of crap. And no, they basically are not giving me bags of tea. They're giving me Teavana. Peach Tranquility. I guess this is the tea selections this time. See, tea's always good as prep. Go Jack pinto beans. Beans are a good source of fiber, by the way. That's why I stockpile beans. Then we got my favorite, navy beans. Soak these up and make beans out of those. That's as a prepper's thing. Then you have garbanzo beans. Then we get some, oh yeah, same brand. This is garbanzo. And then black coffee. Gotta leave that with my I got to get a grinder. Oh, wait. As a prepper, rice cooker and a coffee grinder is a good present. That's something. And then we got flour. They're supposed to give us a 5-pound bag. This is how they do it. By the way, food banks are not supposed to basically put things in Ziploc bags by orders because they need expiration dates. So just to be warned. Pinto beans. Golden hominy. Love hominy, by the way. This is the prepper stuff. And then we got green beans. And then finally at the bottom of the prepping pile here is, and this is, I can make this stuff last. Beans I can eat 3 days. We got chicken of the sea. I guess they're so stingy. Instead of 2 cans, they only gave me 1. Apparently, my driver Phil today. Phil's a sweetheart. I was talking about that. Okay, so we got 6 tea bags and some garlic powder. I use a lot of garlic powder. That's it. See? And then you know what? I may just give my neighbor the cherry tomatoes. I do not eat cherry tomatoes. So there we go. Cherry tomatoes done. And I do like my bananas, by the way. And I do eat my vegetables every week. So anyways, there you have it. So hey, Higgs. So anyways, I have to get things prepared for my appointment soon. So I have to get my computer restarted. What are you talking about, Higgs? Prepping is good. This is some peach tea. Peach Tranquility. Is this caffeine free? Oh yeah, caffeine free tea. This will come in handy for me. Chloe actually likes drinking caffeine free tea from time. Anyways, what are you talking about, Higgins? Anyways, so I am here to say, you guys need to keep on prepping, and this is why I grab stuff that I can prep with. These two I don't know what to make of, so anyways, I'll put this stuff in the bag. So there you have it. I only take what I need, nothing more, nothing left. So sorry, dude. Don't live in your state, so I'm not going to be snow shoveling anything. So, anyways, so basically, yeah, that's the other thing. Higgins got hit in the Midwest. I'm not going to give his location. I respect him, but he got nailed with a blizzard. So he's got so much snow, he's got to shovel it out. Keep shoveling, Higgins, or fire up. Oh yeah, I forgot the snowblower costs money and gasoline. That's why, as a prepper, you need to basically keep fueling the supplies with fuel. So anywho, I needed to actually I'm going to do something real quick. Boop. And then I'm going to go over here, and then I'm going to go here for a second. And then I want to go over here because I want to check a couple things real quick while we're talking. I got to get my things set up soon. So, let me see. Did we get a message yet from my neighbor? I'm really curious about my neighbor, if she's okay. I haven't heard from her. And besides that, I'll tell you why I'm kind of concerned with my neighbor. She's been kind of loopy lately. And as a mandated reporter, I'm kind of worried due to the fact that she's last night she messaged me and I was watching TV and I was half out of it. She asked if I was okay or alive, awake, if I'm still up. Do I hear some noise? I was like half out of it, sleeping. So today, there's nothing. She is literally, there is literally nothing. So to me, it's, pretty bad. So to me, we do. So. Mm-hmm. Anyways, apparently I had StreamYards. So apparently I'm looking at StreamYards and it says lol. However, if I go to the chats of all chats, it's showing nothing. Higgins is literally deleting his comments yet again. So I want to check on, so apparently I'm just checking to see what's going on. So But anyways, yeah, he's just like, well, I see your comments, Higgins, even though you deleted it. I was checking something anyways. So, yeah. So what was I checking? I was checking on some issues. So, but yeah, as a prepper, you need to keep prepping. I need to get moving along because, like I said, I got a therapy appointment at 1:00, so I can't miss it. So I need to put the stuff away, do some stuff, and keep going. So with that said, everyone, please, 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 keep on prepping. Prep like your life depends on it. Keep prepping, restock, rotate your stock, get everything in order. We're going to be in it for a bumpy ride. So I think it's better to basically prepare. And then if I do another video, it's going to be about pricing, acquisitions, and stuff that can help you with your prepping life and making things easier. And I want to talk about that possibly after my therapy appointment or when I get around to it. So I want you to think about how to move forward and to keep on prepping because we're not out of the woods yet. So with that said, everyone, please add and subscribe. Please post comments. Please leave feedback, suggestion, hit the like, subscribe buttons. Hold some fun for your family, including your dogs, your cats, your bunnies, your service dogs, your service bunnies. The bell notification, thumbs up button, subscribe button. Keep the comments nice. That's all we ask. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. God bless you all, and I'll see you in the next video.